All right, so we're going to try to run parallel paths today. U of M, Big Ten champions. I think they got a gift playing TCU off the loss. I think it's an auto buy right to play Georgia or OSU. You're going to play for a national title, which leads a question we're going to talk about later, which is, to me, it's title or bust. There's no half measures here. You can do this. So we'll get to it. But if you want to rap about it, we can. And the Lions thing, certainly. Like, you don't get games like that very often in the NFL, and certainly not as a Lions fan. Huge W. And then you put the cherry on top as your favorite over the Vikings this week. Like, are you ready to be hurt again? Are you ready to buy in that you're going to go on a playoff drive? It's there.
I am not ready to be hurt again. I told myself at Thanksgiving that I was not going to allow this team to hurt me once again. And I set my expectation. You know, if we can get to 8 wins, I'll call it a good year. I think going 5 of the last 6 is a little aggressive for any NFL team. I don't care how difficult or easy the schedule is. But I told myself at Thanksgiving, damn it, I'm not going to allow myself for this team to hurt me. I'm not going to put myself in a position where this team can hurt my feelings again, because they hurt my feelings on Thanksgiving. And I said, you know what? That's enough of that for this year. No more. No mas.
Such a baby. Such a baby, Kenny.
And he also sounded drunk. That was amazing.
I can't be hurt again.
I said I would let this team hurt me. Kenny, you're really not willing to say, hey, we can do this?
What does do this mean? Because I think they can win
Make the
3 more
playoffs.
games. No, they can't make the playoffs.
Why?
Because that would require them to damn near win out. They're not capable of that. I don't care how bad the teams we play are.
I want you to learn this. Ready? One play at a time, 1 quarter at a time, 1 half at a time, 1 game at a time.
And then out of my eyes will be falling 1 tear at a time when they don't do it.
No, we're on to Minnesota. We're your favorite. Talk to me.
1 game at a time. I can handle 1 game at a time, but I can't set my expectations in the grand stage to be a 9-10 win football team.
Why? So what? Kenny.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
You know what? He's a microcosm of Lions fans.
By the way, why is 8 wins such a bad thing? I said if they
Because
get
you're
to
not
8
getting
wins,
in the
I'll be
playoffs
happy.
with 8 wins.
You need 9 because of the tie yesterday.
This year wasn't the year where you're supposed to win 9
You
wins.
exceed
cares?
expectations. You change on the fly.
This wasn't do that. damn it.
This wasn't
Kenny,
supposed to be the year
Kenny,
for
take a look at the
TCU
board. Take a
at
look at the
plus
board.
1,800 to win the Big 12.
I got the Lions winning 5 games. I'm telling you, they can win their last 6.
Rico, this is why people like you and like David leave Lions fandom. It's because they do that, and then they get their heart ripped out of their chest, and then they say, F this, I'm done. I don't want to be like that. Give me 8 wins. That's all that I want. That's not even that much to ask for.
That may be the saddest thing that you've said since 11 o'clock.
He can't strive to climb that ladder and believe.
No, but you know what? I think it's amazing, too, is because a lot of Lions fans are Michigan fans. And I think the Michigan portion of their soul is comfortable saying we can win it all. And then they turn into total pussycats on Sunday, and it's like, oh, help me, I'm poor. Why can't you? Vegas is saying you can do this. You had Minnesota dead to rights. Your favorite, let's just beat Minnesota to get to 6 and 7. Who do the Giants got this week? The Eagles, right? Mm-hmm. Dead. There's a loss for the G-men. Who do the Commanders have? Look it up. I'm not a matrix. I mean, I don't have the whole schedule.
Really? They're on a bye week.
And they're going to lose to the bye week. Who's Seattle got this week?
Let me look that up.
Yeah, I mean, just keep it going. They almost lost to the Rams yesterday. Why not? Why not? They did what we asked them to do, which was...
The Panthers.
Okay, they're not going to lose that game. The point is, they should have beat the Bills, and Dan Campbell blew it. They bounced back, destroyed the Jags in a game that we all felt like, that looks a little trappy. That looks a little scary. Now they're favored over the Vikings. If they can go out and get this game this weekend, Rico's been right all along. If they can go and do it this weekend, why, if you could beat the Minnesota Vikings this weekend, why can't you win the rest of your games? Why? Where Justin Fields might be shut down at the end of the year. where Aaron Rodgers might not play the last game of the year. Why can't you?
And the Carolina Panthers on Christmas? Really? Christmas Eve? That scares you? No, it shouldn't. I mean, the Vikings were probably the one game that I said, you know what, maybe not. I don't believe in the Jets. I mean, I like Sauce, but I don't believe in the Jets.
I will tell you this. They are a more dangerous team with Mike White than Zach Wilson because Zach Wilson is not good at football. Mike White, they play for him. Yeah. They battled yesterday. They did not go away.
Yeah, and I think they quit on Zach a long time ago.
Part of that is Minnesota's not that good. I think it's what we've known all along.
Minnesota, every year they have good players. You got Justin Jefferson, you got Dalvin Cook, but they're just the luckiest team. And every year there's one team where fortune just smiles upon them.
I'm going to tell you something.
And they pull out a game, you're like, I don't even understand how they keep winning.
The Lions can put 30 on that team. If the Lions show up and play their A game, they can put 30 on the Vikings. And if you put 30 on somebody, you're in the mix. They can do it. And this defense is a lot better than the last time.
The defense is a lot better because I'm like, they started the year off scoring 40 points. They just couldn't win.
We had a defense that was from outer space.
Right.
We actually had Scotty Hazelton coordinating it. But, guys, I just want to know. And by the way, if you want to talk U of M, we're going to weave in and out. You can call in about it. Like, I'm not doing some structured deal. I know we got 2 major stories to hit. You got to play an active role in what you want to talk about, too. 248-539-9797. We're going to get the callers in a mix. David, any ticket text? By the way, you're a deadbeat scumbag.
Yes, I am.
I once again told you the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to go into Atlanta and win. You mocked me.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yesterday watching the game, I wanted to do to you what Najee Harris did to that poor man on the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, he'll come up on the injury report now with a broken arm.
That was the nastiest stiff arm, maybe outside of Derrick Henry launching Josh Norman into a different galaxy. He concussed another human being. He smashed his skull off the pavement.
And they still almost lost that game.
They won the game. They won the game.
Still haven't bought into your quarterback yet?
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm going to tell you something. The Steelers are a couple of linemen away from being a playoff team again.
We'll see.
Bastards rebuild on the fly.
Kenny Pickett, man.
We'll see what he does in cold weather late in the season.
David, you know what? We're at Brock Purdy, so
enjoy Brock.
And I'm at Daniel Jones with his hypnosis stare.
What was that?
I don't want to talk about it. Okay?
He was.
I don't want to talk about.
He was channeling his hypnotoad. It was the hypnotoad.
Lose yards for a field goal.
I don't want to talk about it.
And I was broken. He said I was broken. And now he's throwing stuff.
Now look what you did. F the texters. We'll get to them later. 97-1.